and welcome from the Bristly Stranger. We are back for another Blood Bowl recap. We are actually 11 games in rather than 10. Obviously, because I've been a bit poorly, I've been a little bit pushed for time, shall we say. So we've come in for the recap on 11 rather than 10. That's fine. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. So on the leaderboard, of course, the team value numbers are not right. We'll obviously have a look at them in a bit when we have a look at the teams. 7 of our 8 current teams have played at the minute. Donion's French Blood Bowl team, or the French Blood Bowl team, or club even, yes, if I get it right, they're still yet to play. That's fine, there's still plenty of time. No small surprise, anyone that's been following the game so far. Gorebag's Gut Rippers, Ricketts, he's at the top of the pile. He has played the most games though. So he's 6 games in, he's won 3 very decidedly, and he's drawn 3. I think he was robbed on at least the one playing against me. But no doubt he is the top coach at the minute and the one to beat. Myself and Keith though in 2nd and 3rd. We've played 4. If we win both of our next 2 games, we could vie for that top spot. Steve in 4th place with the Amazons. They are looking good. He's definitely coming around. I think he's had some bad luck. Those draws, he would say it was good fortune, but that was an excellent play. For me, definitely the top play of the season so far, taking the ball from one end of the pitch to the other. Absolutely fantastic. Stinger in 5th place. Looks like he's doing badly with 3 losses, and of course he won't be happy with that, but I think we've seen a dramatic improvement with his gameplay. In his last game, his casualties were high. He was definitely going for that. Just a little bit more positional awareness with the ball, and I think he will be winning matches rather than going for that bloodlust. Rillen with the Raven Wings, he's only played 1 and it was his very first match, and it was kind of a learning experience. I think he hadn't played anything until this point, so he was getting a bit of coaching as well. We have extended the timer. We were on 2 minutes per turn, and we're now on 3 minutes, and I think even that for these new coaches, it's asking a lot. Maybe we will turn it up again. I'm going to get a census from what people say, and maybe we will turn it up. And of course, Blackthorn with the Undead, unlucky with that loss. I think the Undead team, they are going to be one to beat, but of course they went up against those Orcs. A real punchy team that already had a few skills. It was going to be an uphill struggle, and the Undead just didn't quite manage it. We have had some great games though, and of course Blood Bowl is all about fun. It doesn't matter really who wins. We're going to cheer for whoever wins and clap them on the back. We want everyone to do their very best and have as much fun as possible. If that means knocking heads together and not scoring, so be it, but you play how you want to play. Fun is obviously the main objective. If we come to the team lineups, obviously Donion's team are still on 1,000 because they haven't played yet, but these are the correct team values. We will go through and have a look at the level ups. So with Blackthorn's, one of his mummies has now got guard. That is an awesome skill. This is definitely going to help him out. Obviously, it doesn't count tackle zones on that player. He always helps anyone that stood near him. That will help out Blackthorn's game plans for that lineup. Obviously on the offensive, super useful. On defense, less useful, but if we can get the positioning right, very good. Of course, not many star points. The game was dominated by the Orcs, but definitely I think we're going to see a lot of star player points for this team. 3 rerolls, that is a massive score of rerolls, and of course the Necromancer, that will help keep the team in good shape. My Norse team, again, looking real good. Not so many level ups. Of course, there were only 2 players that actually had level ups, and one of them died, Eric the Red, in that last game. He has been replaced with Drugon the Not Dead, but of course he's a fresh player with no skills. The only one, our star player on our team, Wingy McGee, he has got dodge and he has got catch. He just got the catch skill. Hopefully that will mitigate some of our failed catches. That was kind of our worst kind of way that we were playing. Lots of star player points for the rest of the team though, so definitely another skill up for grabs in the next match. Still only one team reroll, but of course now we're up to 12 players, we're going to be saving some money. We're a long way off yet. We need at least 2 games before we get a chance of doing it. Fan factor rising though. The Zodiac Blitzers, Keith's team, oh, he's had such bad luck. He's down to 6 players, so nearly half of the team is journeyman now. He has got 3 leveled up players, and of course Gemini and Gemini both rocking the field. A lot of them scoring a lot of touchdowns, getting those throws in, completions, all of those star player points do add up. And he has now got dodge and block on both of those players. Their high speed, 8 movement value, that is incredible. And of course the 3 strength, making them even stronger than the human ones, but with the same movement. I think the armor value might be less, but of course we can't really argue about that. Low armor value, that is probably responsible for the amount of deaths on the elf team. Real bad luck there. We have got dodge on the blitzer as well. Some real good skills with these players. Next up, Goddesses of Lustria, up to 12 players now, so that is looking real good for them. Of course they did suffer that injury, a lost movement value, but these blitzers, they're very hard to replace. It wouldn't be a journeyman because he has got the 12 players, so Steve will definitely be hanging on to that blitzer. If Steve can afford to replace them, they haven't got any star player points, so maybe they could be kicked from the team and replaced, but with only 10k in the bank, he won't be doing that. We have got Mighty Blow on one of the blitzers, making it a lot easier to break through the enemy armor value. Kick on one of the throwers. Of course, if you can precisely put the ball where you want it, you've got a lot better game, a lot more tactical, and his other thrower has got accurate. That will be +1 to every pass that he attempts to make. And of course with sure hands and pass, he does get the re-roll on picking up and throwing the ball. Fan factor of 4 for them as well, lots of re-rolls. I think in the near future we are going to see the Goddesses moving up that table. Gorebags Gut Rippers, again, strength to strength with these guys. The Troll with block and guard, yeah, he's going to be a tough cookie. 3 of the Black Orcs now with block, and 1 of them with Mighty Blow as well. That is a fearsome lineup. The Blitzers, we've got Mighty Blow on a couple of those as well. Tackle with 1 of them as well, so that will mitigate dodge rolls against it. Obviously, some of the teams relying on dodge. This stops them using the dodge skill when being blocked with the exclamation. We have got a block on the replacement thrower, and we have also got a brand new thrower joining the team, putting them up to 13 players. Of course, the most highly ranked player in the whole Invitational at the minute, Niblet the Goblin. I think he might even be the top touchdown scorer. He's got catch and he has got sidestep. That will allow him to keep a little bit healthier, of course. With dodge and stunting, he's going to be able to sneak through a lot better. But yeah, 23 star player points. That is nothing to be sniffed at. Another 8. The way he's going, he can score 9 in a single match. He is the one to watch, and he will be the one that people are gunning for. Playground up next, and we have got some good upgrades on his players. One of his blitzers, I think that was from the very last match, he's managed to get Mighty Blow, so again that is going through the armour. His thrower has got Nerves of Steel, so he's ignoring all tackle zones for when throwing the ball. That will make it easier for throwing, obviously, but putting your thrower in harm's way, maybe not the way. We have seen a couple of additions to the team as well. We've obviously got a catcher missing a game, and he's got another catcher added, so that will be 3 catchers when they're at full strength, and we've got another lineman, so 2 reserves for the playground as well. Very good stuff. 3 re-rolls, no fan factor as yet. Obviously it's not going to go up if they're not winning, but lots of star player points in the right places, we are going to see a rise from this team as well. And last up, Reikland Reavers, 3 rerolls. He's not had many games, so obviously he's not had a lot to add to the team, but he has got 12 players, so he has got the reserve. He has got a couple of star player points. He's obviously going to be wanting to get at least one more with that blitzer, get that level up. More games, more star player points. It's the only way to go, really. The only way any of these coaches are going to get experience is by playing. So if you watch their match and you see some advice that you could give them, leave that in the comments. I'll pass it on if they don't see it themselves. It's obviously a vast difference between the veteran coaches and the complete rookies. We are trying to pass on as much advice as we can, but it's a lot to remember. So one last look at the leaderboard. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, all of the coaches playing, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. A definite diversion for me for things that are going on. If you do want to join the Invitational, there is a link to the Discord below in the descriptions. Jump on that. There is a section for Blood Bowl. If you're not sure how to get started, just leave a message in there. Any of us will give you a little bit of advice, tell you how to set up, tell you how anything you're not sure of. We all feel more the merrier, and of course, like I said, it's all about having fun, so don't worry. If you can't play very often, that's fine. If you don't think you have got much of an idea, that's fine too. As long as you're having fun playing the game, that's what it's all about. A big thank you to everyone watching. If you have enjoyed this, do leave those likes, and of course any comments, like I said, always very welcome. But for now, I've been the Bristly Stranger. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.